Hello, welcome back to my channel and another reaction video. This time we'll be checking out another death battle. Yeah, it's been a while since I done one of these, but yeah, this time we'll be checking out Solid Snake versus Sam Fisher. Metal Gear versus Splinter Cell.
They are the government's best-kept secrets, masters of stealth, trained to kill in 100 different ways from the shadows or face-to-face.
Solid Snake, the legendary soldier of Metal Gear.
Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell's ultimate predator.
He's wears an iron boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. His name was simply David, and he had one clear purpose in life: become the successor to the greatest soldier who ever lived.
Why?
Because
he was cloned
project.
from him. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen, this origin's a doozy.
As a secret government project, David was created using eggs donated by a Japanese scientist and grown in the womb of a femme fatale spy along with 7 other would-be brothers.
She was almost the original Octomom, except they scrambled 6 of them to somehow empower the remaining 2.
According to prophecy, one of these twins would bring ruin to the world, while the other would save it. So that
I've only played the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games.
And later joined the CIA, the US Army, and
And I remember playing the first 2 Splinter Cell games, but I know there's a whole bunch of them.
Earned him his legendary code name, Solid Snake.
I never played
While
these.
serving under this Special Forces unit, he received training from the very man he was cloned from, Big Boss.
But on his very first mission for Foxhound, war itself changed. After infiltrating the military nation Outer Heaven to rescue a fellow agent, Snake uncovered plans for the creation of a gigantic walking weapon that
I love the
could airmail
soundtrack in the
to
Metal Gear
anywhere in the
game
world.
series.
It was called Metal Gear.
Despite being a Foxhound rookie, Snake destroyed the Metal Gear and discovered that Big Boss himself was apparently leading the enemy. After killing his own father, supposedly, Snake had had enough and entered early retirement.
But since he had single-handedly destroyed a walking nuke shooter and the greatest soldier who ever lived, Snake became the next soldier of legend. Anytime a new Metal Gear showed up, Snake was pulled back into the fray, when all he really wanted to do was get drunk in Alaska and dog sled race with his 50 Huskies. Talk about living the dream.
Yet General, the longest sled race in the world? When did you become a dog musher?
Turns out Big Boss wasn't quite as dead as people thought. Even after Snake burned him alive with nothing but a lighter and a can of hairspray,
History's greatest soldier, everyone.
these Metal Gears kept showing up. Soon, Snake was an expert at destroying these robotic behemoths.
He even piloted a Metal Gear to destroy another Metal Gear that was designed to kill Metal Gears.
Okay.
Whoa.
But Snake did not earn his reputation as the icon of stealth by going in guns blazing. Although he knows how to use almost any weapon he finds, he keeps his load light by entering missions with only the bare essentials.
Snake carries a Ruger Mark II pistol with tranquilizer darts. Perfect for silent takedowns. But if he wants to get lethal, he whips out his 1911 Operator. One of my
I think
favorite
that
handguns
footage is
ever.
from
And he's got a
4.
stun knife.
Again, I
It's
haven't
like
played,
a taser
but
and a knife had a baby.
I know of
All
them.
3 of which he incorporates into his specialized fighting style, CQC. A brutal mix of hand-to-hand combat and gunplay taught to him by Big Boss himself.
Preferring to remain unseen, these weapons wouldn't do Snake much good without other tools to keep him hidden from his enemies.
Oh yeah, the
Snake's
box.
outfitted with his Octo Camo, a smart camouflage which can match the color, texture, and temperature of Snake's surroundings.
Not even the Gecko bots with their infrared and night vision tracking can find Snake in this camo. Plus, he's always aware of his surroundings thanks to his high-tech eye patch, the Solid Eye.
He's not actually missing an eye, it's more like a monocle from the future, with infrared, night vision, and radar. Snake's also been injected
Cool.
with nanomachines, which energize his body and his codec, an internal radio system. The codec allows two-way communication, which is 100% silent, almost like telepathy.
We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first? Silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
He's just chilling about
From the
what the
other
hell.
side of the codec is his best friend, Otacon, a pathetic, cowering nerd with horrible bladder control. But he's also really good at hacking computer systems, so I guess he gets by. Give him enough time and Otacon can hack into any top secret facility.
Apart from Big Boss, Snake has defeated cybernetic ninjas, psychics, his own twin, and of course several giant Metal Gears.
He can wield a railgun as powerful as a tank with his bare hands, and once blew up an actual tank using nothing but a couple of grenades.
And once he powered through a sealed hallway while
I mean,
being
you would have
bombarded
thrown
with
them
microwaves
inside the
and
tank, so...
survived.
Who throws microwaves at people? Come on!
No, Boomstick, it's more like he was inside a giant microwave.
My God. Think of the size of a Hot Pocket you could make with that.
Under the effects of microwaves, a normal man's skin would deteriorate within 2 to 3 seconds. Snake lasted more than 3 minutes.
And any guy that can last 3 minutes is a goddamn stallion. Now I know why they call him Solid. But seriously, this guy is built Tonka tough. Though he's hardly perfect, his Octo Camo provides only light protection against knives and other weapons. And even though he's in peak physical condition, one well-placed bullet will put him down as easily as any other man.
Also, cloning and nanomachines don't mix. By the time he was 35 years old, they caused Snake to begin aging rapidly and even suffer heart issues and seizures.
Old and wrinkly or not, you can count on Solid Snake to see every single mission through. And be a badass the whole time. There's a reason he's known as the man who makes the impossible possible.
I'm no hero. Never was. Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake.
Samuel Leo Fisher was born in Towson, Maryland in 1957.
Whoa, he's older than I thought.
Orphaned at a young age, he spent his youth at a military boarding school. His goal was to join the CIA and follow in the footsteps of his late father.
Sam's career in government work was an impressive one, joining both the CIA and the Navy SEALs. During this time, he found he had a particular knack for espionage. And ladies. See, on one of his missions, he fired off a few rounds into the wrong target and knocked her up. So he married her. They had a daughter named Sarah, and Sam Fisher lived happily ever after. No,
Did
wait,
he though?
he got divorced after 3 years, and his ex died of ovarian cancer.
Left with no other family but his daughter, Sam retired at just 47 years old. This time, he'd spend the rest of his days in peace. As if. We all know how it goes. Sam was too good to leave the agent's life forever, and was recruited by 3rd Echelon, a top-secret sub-branch of the NSA. 3rd Echelon wanted Sam for their new Black Ops unit, focused on infiltrating impenetrable locations, extracting information, and escaping even the most impossible scenarios. They called it the Splinter Cell program.
Oh yeah, let me come out of retirement and do that. The completely impossible.
Talk, but talk quietly. I'll tell you
Oh
anything.
yeah, he was
I'm the
voiced
biggest
by
coward you've ever
Michael
met.
Ironside.
Clean.
I
I've already
forgot.
wet myself. Wow.
Such an epic actor, that one.
Well, luckily, like other agents of stealth, Sam Fisher didn't have to work alone.
His support comes from Anna Grimm's daughter, or Grimm, who communicates with Sam through subdermal implants in his ear.
Ew!
It's just a tiny earpiece which operates by directly vibrating the bones of his inner ear, so only Sam can hear her.
So she's vibrating his bones, eh?
What is with you today?
I don't know.
Grimm is a world-class hacker who started as 3rd Echelon's lead programmer and might be aging backwards, but that's irrelevant. Together, they are a formidable team, although Sam and Grimm have very different approaches to a mission and can sometimes butt heads. While Grimm is very by the books, Fisher prefers to follow his instincts. For better or worse, he will completely abandon a well-laid plan over a mere hunch. Surprisingly, this works out better than you'd think.
See? You don't always have to plan out every little detail about every little thing.
I thought we agreed to never discuss that trip.
I just wanted a churro, but no, it wasn't in the schedule. Bet it was delicious.
Oh, shut up, Boomstick.
I'll kill you.
Grimm directs Sam's movements, keeping him invisible on the field, along with the latest in stealth gear.
He sports the Mark 8 Tactical Operations suit, a light diffusing black armor that's layered with Kevlar and Rhino plate to help protect against bullets.
Along with a layer of Gore-Tex, a material that suppresses his heat signature to make him invisible to night vision.
Speaking of night vision, Sam has that. and more! His multi-vision goggles come equipped with thermal vision, sonar, a zoom function, and even footprint tracking to ensure that Fisher can see you even if you can't see him. In fact, he's so stealthy that while he can track footprints left behind by others, his own trail is completely undetectable. Even by him. I'd say that he's the stealthiest man ever if it weren't for the 3 giant green lights coming off his head. Come on, dude.
Common misconception. As obvious as they may appear, those lights are actually invisible to a normal human eye.
Really?
Okay.
Well, that's too bad for his enemies because Sam excels at killing efficiently. While lurking in the shadows, he takes aim with his favorite pistol, the semi-automatic 5.7, a compact firearm that's perfect for silent, quick kills.
And if someone manages to spot him, unlikely as it may be, Fisher is more than prepared to take them head-on with his SC-20K modular assault weapons system.
This beaut is like the Swiss Army knife of guns. It has an assault rifle mode, shotgun mode, sniper rifle. Oh, she can be whatever you want her to be.
Boomstick.
As versatile as she is, that's nothing compared to the amount of things she fires. Aside from bullets, the 20K can launch gas and EMP grenades, sticky shockers, rubber bullets, and even cameras which attach to the wall.
After their titanium spikes anchor them in place, Fisher can use his built-in communications device, the OpSat, to monitor them. These cameras have night, thermal, and electromagnetic field vision.
Sam's got so many ways to take on his opponents, it's hard to count all the impressive stuff he's done. He's carried out more than a dozen missions, went all Liam Neeson and rescued his daughter from kidnappers, and has even infiltrated the CIA
Taken is
itself,
a pretty good, damn good move.
probably isn't easy.
He has single-handedly prevented a Chinese invasion of Taiwan, foiled terrorist plans to destroy the world's oil supply, all of it. And when he discovered that Third Echelon was corrupt from within, he took it down by teaming up with Grimm to create Fourth Echelon.
In combat, he's insanely fast and accurate on the quick draw. Even when surrounded, he can put 4 bullets in 4 skulls in 3.2 seconds. He can literally take a life in the blink of an eye. Despite his age, nature hasn't slowed Sam down at all. I don't know about you, but I'll be thinking twice before stepping into any
They
shadow.
both seem to have an age issue.
It's starting to look like war is unavoidable.
Snake has the
US is asking all sources for current
whatever
division
cloning
level
issue, and
So,
he's just
besides
old.
stopping World War III, is there anything else I can do for you this evening?
I don't know who would
All right,
win, but
combatants are
I'm a
set.
bigger
Let's
fan
end
of
this
Solid
debate
Snake
once
now,
and
so I'm
for
gonna
all.
It's
bet on
time
him.
for a stealth battle!
North Zanzibar Forest.
Okay, Snake, I've finished uploading the building schematics to your solid eye. The intel we need is inside. Should be a piece of cake, but there's one heat signature inside.
Just one.
Yeah, maybe everyone's out for a late night dinner.
Thanks, Otacon. Piece of cake.
Love how he has a beard here, but in that little communication he didn't have. He did have the solid eye, but yeah.
Have we?
No, the Paladin is your evac plan. Why?
We've got a party crasher.
Your new friend won't last long. There's only one way into that room.
Don't lecture me, he's mine.
Snake, he's in the room.
Where's the data?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You can do that in the games. I'm the box thing you can, but
Sam, are you alright?
I'm fine. He's after the data.
Just our luck. I'll bring the plane in for you.
Don't. This guy's gonna be a problem if I don't take care of him now.
But it's more important that way.
I mean, at least he recognizes game.
I'm not alone. Somebody beat me to the intel and destroyed the source. Think he's with Praying Mantis? Raven Sword?
If they're operating out here, it couldn't possibly be anyone we're familiar with. I'll start scanning radio frequencies to see if I can find any comm lines. But Snake, until we know what you're up against, I suggest you keep yourself out of sight.
I've already got it covered.
Please tell me it's not a cardboard box.
Do I need to go over this again? The cardboard box is a very important tool for infiltration missions. It's ideal for fooling the enemy.
It ain't personal, it's just the only way I still can make a grand. Understand what I'm talking about? Get the picture of what this all about? It's time for you to walk it out. You don't want to be around when these dogs start barking out. You don't want to play the target.
Snake, this is insane!
Otacon, I'm not exaggerating when I say the success of my mission hinges on how I use this cardboard box. But in the end, a cardboard box.
And that, yeah. I love the box at Chuck Norris and the other one. They get a Sun Zero. This fight animation is fantastic.
Otacon, I've got the intel.
Ooh.
Sam, I'm sending you the camera speed. Whatever suit he's wearing is powered by electricity.
Perfect.
Ooh. Cool.
That was close. You're welcome, by the way.
I lost the data.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
Without his suit, he's not hiding anywhere.
he's just behind that door. Go get it back, old man.
This is too easy.
Ah, what is that?
I don't know. Somebody's interfering.
Hello? Missing Holland?
Who is this? Identify yourself.
I'm Otacon. I'm impressed. Your security's pretty state-of-the-art. Not good enough, though. Sorry.
What? How long have you been listening in?
Long enough. But right now, Miss Grimm, I've got to shut you down.
Ah! Sam! Sam, do you...
Ah, yes, magic
Sam!
hacking.
Are you there? Are you okay?
That was a cool shot.
Snake?
Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that was an awesome fight.
Piece of cake.
Might be my favorite fight so far.
Both Snake and Fisher were experts in their field. Snake may come second to Fisher's skills in silent assassination, but he far exceeds him in close quarters combat thanks to his specialized training.
Even though Sam was
Should have said it when I out loud, but
Snake's
yeah,
solid eye had
that was
no
a cool
trouble
shot.
tracking him down.
What's more, Grimm's comm line has a history of being hacked into, while Snake's codec does not.
But what about Snake's nanomachines and Solid Eye? Wouldn't they be disabled by the EMP blast?
Actually, no. EMPs are comparable to microwaves in how they affect electronics. When Snake was bombarded by microwaves, his Solid Eye survived for 2 minutes of non-stop radiation, while his nanomachines remained intact throughout the entire experience. A single EMP grenade doesn't quite stack up to a hallway of microwaves.
Even if he did lose his nanomachines somehow, he didn't need them to beat Sam.
Overall, Snake has a counter for anything Fisher could throw at him and had the edge in close quarters combat, leaving this victory pretty straightforward.
Poor Sam. This loss just kinda snuck up on him. Yeah, from the start, it was lights out for Sam.
The winner is Solid Snake.
Yes. Well, there we have it. Solid Snake versus Sam Fisher. And yes. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I said it before. I only played the first 2 Splinter Cell games, and that was way back when. But I did absolutely love them, so I do love both characters. But in this case, it's purely because I love Solid Snake more. So I'm glad he won. But yeah, this was, I said it again, might be my favorite death battle so far. The action was just, the fight animation was cool, so good. But yeah, an interesting they added the sidekick element, Otagon versus what's her name. But I think Otagon was a little more helpful in this one. As far as backstories goes, yeah, I didn't remember anything about Sam Fisher's backstory, and I think some of these are from games that I haven't played. But yeah, the Solid Snake one, yeah, I remember the cloning process. It was called Elefante Terrible project. I know it's French, and I don't speak French, so sorry if I mispronounce it. But yeah, but I forgot the part that. Okay, so there were originally 8, but then they killed aborted the other 6, and so came Solid and Liquid, and the whole first game was. I remember Liquid having a pretty much a meltdown when he was telling the truth to Solid Snake at the very end. But yeah, the Metal Gear Solid games, I mean, I haven't played anything after 3, but the first 3 were one of the best games I've played. And I know some people hate the second one because you play mostly as Raiden. Not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed the first time around, but I don't know, the story is just so captivating. Though not gonna lie, it's always kind of funny how Hideo Kojima adds in this. There's a whole lot of gameplay, then all of a sudden there's a huge information dump. Here's some backstory, and it's always pretty funny. But yeah, the story is always interesting. And on a side note, if you haven't checked it out, I reacted to the death battle where Chuck Norris faces Sekete's son Shiro. And yeah, I love that little Easter egg. Or Easter box, I suppose. But yeah, I wonder, I mean, I assume that this came out after that fight, and that fight ended in undecided. They ripped apart a black hole or whatever, but yeah, I guess this is, and I guess I should keep an eye on if there are other Easter eggs and other death battles. I might check out later on. But yeah, before I talk too long, what do you guys think? Write your thoughts down below. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Drop a comment, like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you on another video.